Hello again, traders. Right, I haven't made a few videos for a while and I'm in the groove at the moment mentally, so I thought I would put this one together quickly. Robin Hood, on his thread on Forex Factory, look it up and go and read it, is a trader with 45 years experience or thereabouts at this time of the decade, as it were. So a little while ago, I put a tweet on my Twitter feed about what I was watching on this cable. And basically, it was just saying when these all turn red, it will be good for a short. In other words, I don't like HA candles at the moment, Heikin Ashi candles, so I didn't want them on my chart. And I've got two indicators that basically emulate the Heikin Ashis. That's all of these blue ones, which are the current time frame, which, as you can see, this is the current time frame, H4 in this case. And then I found this, it was posted on his thread actually. Can't remember who did it, but it's the multi-time frame Heikin Ashes. And as you can see, it's so simple, so simple. And I mentioned this in the previous video. We have mess, mess, mess. They all turn red and we start to look down. And as you can see, these little red arrows now, as I found out fortunately making that video, tell me when all four have turned red like that. And the green vice versa. But this is a mess. I said when this all turns red, we'll go short, and look what happened. Now, all of the other stuff that I use is involved in this decision as well, not just blindly trading this thing. 3CR down, which is quite rare. Divergence, higher high, that fails to make a higher high on the indicators that I use. And notice that this one doesn't work as well as the TMA. So hence, I'll always have a combination, I think, unless I can manage to get maybe Swingman to create an even better version of this. But the moving averages of Robin Hood doing a great job. But the point of this video was that the power of continuations, that's what I put on the thumbnail. But what we've got is a reversal trade here. But what it is important, and I'm not sure whether I read a post relating to this, because Robin Hood, unless he's changed towards the end, and I know he changes the whole of his template to multiple moving averages on there, so I'm looking forward to learning that as well, because at the end of the day, everything he does is improving it. He started with the TDI indicator and then ended up with this that combines everything you can see, that combines everything you can see on the TDI. But he does say trade with one higher time frame, which in effect would mean all we'd really need is two of these on here, but we can't twiddle it for that. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We can use our eyes. Nothing's perfect, is it? But let's get to the point of this. So we've got multiple reasons for shorting this at this point. Up to now, I hadn't really got a reason for following this up and not doing this until now. But now I have. Just such a simple thing. And that improves my profitability. And if it improves my profitability, I'm going to share it with you guys. And now let's get to the point. Forget about these. These levels were what I drew based on this move up here. They were support levels, probably from over this way, that I knew would need to potentially get tested. And it did, as you can see, to the pip. And then it broke through it. Then it used it here, broke through support, old support, old support, failed to hold as resistance. And then it failed to hold as support again. And look what happened. But getting to the point now, if we go to day one, remember, the whole point of this is Robin Hood says continuation trades are the best ones, but when, and the reversals are a higher risk, but when is a reversal a continuation trade? When it's part of a continuation on the higher time frame. So we've got our vertical here. This is all still a continuation. The whole moving average, HMA, has not crossed across there, but Robin, I don't think it's his real name, Robin Hood trades the colour change. You know, from it will change colour like that did there, green. It's not cross to cross, so that is a continuation trade there. This is a continuation trade here. There's a little bit of green hiding behind that green candle, I expect. And then if we go to the weekly, another part of your higher time frame. So two higher time frames, and we've got what effectively is a 2B reversal on that vertical line on the H4 into a huge weekly continuation. And there is no reason until this purple line crosses that orange line. That's his rules. It's probably a proxy for that. Until that crosses over, we have not entered a reversal. We should not consider closing that trade. He gives multiple reasons for closing trades. You know, I used to get lambasted because I didn't explain stops and all sorts of things like that. And and now I know why. Because I kept saying you have to study the charts and decide on your own stops and money management rules. You know, people, it is the people with no idea trying to sell you subs that give you this mechanical method that is wrong. And I didn't know why, but now I feel vindicated by Robinhood. It's amazing. There are so many. I'm not just pumping his thread because it agrees with what I think. I'm pumping his thread because it's better than what I think, and he will teach you. I mean, he's teaching me so much. I'm learning so much from it. I hadn't looked at the monthly, I've got to be honest, but you know, we've got a reversal on the weekly here. I wonder what it looks like on the monthly. There's no way in hell that can be a continuation trade. I can't see it, but no, it's a reversal on the monthly. What's that telling us? Well, we've got divergence here. I haven't got enough data to fill out the RSI histo, or I'm looking for too many bars, but I'm not going to go into that. I've diverged off the topic so much anyway. But my main thing is Robinhood says continuation trades are the safest. But if you look at the higher time frames, you will find that your reversal trade is highly likely to be a part of the continuation, which means that reversal is a strong type of reversal because it is with two higher time frames. H4 reversal, but never forget to check where you are in the higher time frames because that will give you the confidence to hit that and hold that. And that is what I'm learning from Robinhood because I'm a scalper, I'm a perfectionist, I've got my entries off pat now and they get better. Even with what Robinhood's shown me, my entries are even getting even better now because of this. As I said to you, I watched that all go all the way up and then got the sell. I'm still having trouble holding, and I think any scalper will have the same problem because they are so ingrained into take that profit and look for another trade. But this stuff is priceless in my opinion. So H4 reversal, H4 2B, divergence, 3CRs, multi-time frame analysis to time your entries, as opposed to, say, for example, Robinhood says enter the trade and put your stop to at least 2 bars back, or an Eric Ilfran's Big E, he used to say put it behind the high, and I use my lower time frame analysis to limit the stop even more. So what that means at the end of the day is more profits. Oh, the other thing that I've noticed in Robinhood's thread also is that because he's a very, in fact, that's the whole way I found got involved in Forex Factory. I was looking to be able to find statistics, and he is a very statistical, mathematical, if you like, trader. And he was talking about putting one position on and then adding, or taking off and taking off and taking off. And as time has gone by, he made a few comments around about the 370th page of his thread that he did the analysis on his take profits, and it was better to take profit at, say, for example, 1.5. He always says 1.5 RR, which is risk 10 pips to make 15. But he says it's better, really, mathematically, statistically, to just put whatever, the whole position on and take the whole position off at 1.5 than, make partial exits and trades and all that lot. He has mathematically calculated that is the right way. So unless he changes his mind after about post 370 or whatever, page 370, I've always traded that way. I leave a penny on or whatever on my trades after I've scalped to the nearest supply and demand, support and resistance, because that's the way I've taught myself to scalp. Full on, full off, full on, full off. And he has just sort of acknowledged that decision, vindicated it, whatever you want to call it. So I feel even better now. I mean, it's just amazing. When you find a trader with twice the amount of experience you've got, then you listen. So sorry for the preach, guys. Let's have one more look at this 4-hour reversal, which is actually a daily continuation. But as opposed to waiting for that low, obviously the trade's nearly over. You've used your 4-hour to get in at a very good, way up here, in fact. And then you're using the strength of the daily and the monthly, the weekly rather, to understand where you should potentially be trading that to. If I understand what he's saying right, then I just keep following that trade or re-entering it, as he often says, and I haven't mentioned that either. You can just constantly keep re-entering on following his rules. And I knew that, but I didn't really have a structure about it. Now I've got additional structure and knowledge and experience. I've breathed in, if you like, his experience and added it to what I know. It's just incredible. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.